everybody? Welcome to AJS News. This is the first of 2 videos we have for you today.
But first, a word from our sponsors. Hey guys, it's holiday time. A lot of sitting inside, a little too cold outside, watching a bunch of holiday movies. Guess what? Get full access to the holiday movies with Surfshark VPN. Alex, tell them why.
Well, there's a lot of price discrimination that happens on the internet. It's based on like where you are living. So you can actually check out this information right here, and you can see how bad it is. Set your VPN to a different place and get 50% off on a lot of stuff.
Yeah, you could also just sign up and share with your friends and family, unlimited.
That's our favorite part.
Yes.
Unlimited. Share with any of your friends or family. You're going to be the most popular on the block. And guess what? Super promo for holiday season, up to 6 additional months for free, guys. Check out surfshark.deals/Angry Joe Show. It's always important to protect your data. Number one, cybersecurity obviously is very important. And click the link down below, and I hope you guys enjoy the video. Check it out. Thank you, guys. Check it out. Get those links down below and treat yourself. In AJS News, I finally got the RoboCop review. I know it's a month and a half late, and on a smaller game, so go watch that. Some funny parodies in there for you guys. And, yeah, stay tuned. I'm just happy that, the boys are back, obviously, on AJS News. And, yeah, I guess let's jump right in. Alex, what the hell has been going on in gaming news?
Exciting news from Kojima Productions is we're getting a live-action Death Stranding movie. So
okay, yeah, I think that could work a lot better than, say, the game.
Yeah, I mean,
it lends itself well to an interesting universe and some cool monsters, maybe.
Poop throwing.
It's pretty much a movie.
Yeah, it's pretty
already.
Much a movie, anyway.
So.
Well, it's an A24 thing, which if anyone's going to make
Very
something.
artsy.
Kojima makes bizarre
this
stuff.
is
Yes.
the birth of the new A24, because I've been watching A24 films, and before they were popular, and I really enjoy them. A lot of them are atypical and slow, and other people would call boring and shitty, and some of them are boring and shitty. But others are really interesting, and it's like true filmmaking. It's not just superhero films over and over. However, just recently they had this initiative where it's like, okay, we're going to start making other stuff as well. So they're getting into larger franchises. They're getting into others. So this definitely falls under that umbrella. We'll see how they handle it, though. Will the A24 name brand get diluted and start turning into Hollywood schlock, or will it still maintain its, art?
But I, for one, am throwing in my name for casting. If
Okay.
you want Amazing Baby, maybe
Oh,
I'll throw it out
yes, the baby.
I can do that again for you if you want me to. You let me know.
Thumbs up.
I'm open.
My poor back.
It'll be fine.
So yeah, Kojima's really excited about it. I do worry, exactly like you said, that they're just going to get watered down. I think if they were smart, they would do A24 originals,
Yes.
and then A24 something else, something to,
Yeah, keep
to
them
designate.
separate. That's
Yeah.
smart.
It's something to make sure, because I like not knowing if one of an A24 video is going to be like what kind of weird it's going to be. So I don't know. And actually, this is massive news. Epic Games won their antitrust trial against Google.
Wow. Okay, what kind of victory was it?
So
Pyrrhic victory?
the court
Total victory?
pretty much a total victory. The court has ruled that Google Play's environment, where you want to sell your app in there and then you've got no choice but to use that payment system, which Google takes 30% of. They said that that's anti-competitive, and they also said that there was something called the Project Hug initiative, which developers were allegedly given financial incentives to stay on the Play Store.
Yeah.
Also anti-competitive, and so this court has just said, look, that you can't continue to do things this way. It's looking like that we're going to get these apps being able to take money in whatever the way that they want.
Yeah.
They did lose this exact case against Apple.
Yeah, I was about to say, are they going to use any of this stuff? But
So you got to
it's
ask
kinda
yourself,
same thing.
did they use the wrong, or did Apple have way better lawyers than than Epic
or maybe
Google.
maybe Epic learned, right? And they're like, hey, this worked, this didn't work. We need to make sure we frame it in this way. Now
That sucks, man, because now you can go back after Apple, but I don't think you can do that.
Well,
it's
they
double jeopardy.
So they can, because Apple, they're going at right now. Epic has petitioned the U.S. Supreme Court to review the ruling. Now, saying, look, this judge with this same information has ruled that this is a walled garden environment. It's completely.
It is.
Yeah, it's completely anti-competitive. And honestly, if anyone is familiar with the way that the system works, they're going to be like, yes, it's anti-competitive. So we'll have to see what the U.S. Supreme Court says, but this is big news.
That's going to take a little while on the Apple side, but
That was
Epic
pretty quick
victory
for the Google one, though.
against. Was it quick, Joe? I mean, Alex brought this up for a while ago.
Compared to the Apple one.
Yeah, I mean the Apple one took a lot. There's a lot of appeals and things, but this is actually a major deal for gaming. Apple is one of the largest companies in the world when it comes to gaming, and they don't make any games, or they make very few games, and that's because they make 30% of everything on the Apple Store. So your mom sits on the toilet, and while she's pooping, she does Candy Crush, and she pays money
And enters into a tournament and goes pretty far.
And so all of 30% of
While
that money,
pooping?
30% of that money goes to Apple, and that's for all of the games, right? Honky Star Rail and Genshin Impact and all these things. If you're playing it in an Apple or Google environment, 30% of that money goes directly to these companies that had nothing to do with the game's development.
That's massive.
It's massive. It's billions and billions and billions. Okay.
Cool. So Epic victory, and what will result of this?
Well, we're not there yet, but we're getting right now. The court has deemed that their practices are anti-competitive, and they're clearly going to have to stop, and change.
Perhaps
things.
Provide alternative, payment methods, or lower their fees. I don't know. We'll figure it out. We'll see.
Yeah. Insomniac got hacked, and so Insomniac, the game that is working on Wolverine right now, makes Spider-Man.
Okay.
And so the details of the upcoming Wolverine game, there's a bunch of stolen, passports, driver's license, employee information.
I didn't know they had all that. I heard that. Oh, Insomniac got hacked, and they're gonna release the Wolverine game's code, and I was like, oh, fucking hackers, number one, but number two, who cares? Who the fuck is gonna or what are you gonna finish? You're gonna finish developing the game for them? But I guess it does matter in that world. I mean, there's other people. There's Chinese companies, and then maybe people that can use that information in some way. I know I can't. I know your average, modders and stuff can't really. I mean, I don't think. But with all that other information, you don't want that getting out.
Yeah,
fuck, man.
Yeah, so it depends on specifically what information they have. If they've got like the net code, or just going down and things that people could copy and paste and use in their own development, that could be a problem. These hackers want $2.1 million.
Nope.
And they said, you either pay us or we're going to start a bidding war. I don't know who's gonna.
I don't know who buys that.
Yeah, it's got to be some like you said, Chinese company that just wants to get in on it, but. I wish you the best of luck.
But what?
Yeah. Oh, as far as
Insomniac. Best of luck to the hackers.
No, getting your stuff back. But I mean, it's like I don't know. Don't open emails. Teach your parents.
Yeah.
Like
phishing scams. And
it's
stuff.
so crazy because everyone's like cloning. It's like, hello, mother. I need you to send me $500 in
gift cards.
In Google Play gift cards, and then your mom's old, and then she turns off Candy Crush and then sends you money. It's like, talk to the old people in your life and make sure they don't get phished. Okay. You talked a bit about the day before. You played it when we were gone. How'd you like it?
I was going to play it whenever we got back.
Yeah,
it's going to be 3 of us surviving the apocalypse.
We
were going to have so much fun.
Yeah. Shut up, Joe. Shut up. I've wasted $40 and made my friend waste $40, Patrick. And then fucking Zero wastes $40. Zero got the refund first. And he's like, get the refund. So I got the refund. You know what? I better call Patrick and be like, bro, did you get your refund? Because Patrick forgets things sometimes. Oh, fuck, man. That would suck if he didn't get his refund. I think he can still get it this late.
Yeah. Especially because the studio has now closed.
It's fucking wild.
Yeah, so shortly after you posted the video last week,
the
studio's like, well, you know what? We're done.
I have some more footage of it. I don't know what to do with it. Maybe we'll make a video of fucking the shortest angry review of all time. And that would be like a fucking clearly, 1, a 0 maybe on the fucking the first 0. The first one, a clear scam.
Oh, you should totally do it though. Yeah,
Fucking
zero.
wild.
So they sold over 100,000 copies day one. And then, but according to the company, the day before has failed financially, and we lack the funds to continue. It's like you sold 100,000 copies.
It was the most wish-listed game on Steam.
Yeah, I mean they did very well as far as like initial money, and like ultimately what the problem is it was kind of a vaporware.
Yeah, I guess they had bought so many Epic assets and Google Store assets that their budget got out of control, I guess, and they thought that they'd make up the money. But then they probably had no more developers or something. Like everybody quit, and they had to like keep it a secret and launch anyway to try to get a little bit of the money back from their partners.
But even then,
And if
they
these
lost
game
it all.
company, I think it's in Singapore and some offices in Russia. So I don't know. They were like, we had to pay our partners. Maybe the partners were like
Yeah,
those kind of partners.
I've got your wife.
Goddamn
Your
loan
That's why they would do
sharks. What
something
about
so
money?
fucking stupid as releasing the game, thinking they can get away with it, and people not refunding. But I think they had a clever plan there. They were like, yeah, people would spend 2 hours trying to get into a fucking server, and then they can't get their Steam refund because you played longer than 2 hours. They didn't expect that.
So, according to the studio, they have not received any income from Steam, and they will not in the future. So, because they're shutting down, and it's good, like the Steam's not going to pass any of that on. So, if this was a scheme to make money and get out quick, it's not going to work for them.
Yeah, fuck you, Fantastic. You're not Fantastic, Finastic, or whatever the fuck it's called. Like, and then they fucking what they do? They change their fucking name. Now they're 8 points. Or something.
It's not
they changed their
us.
fucking name.
We're
It's not
rebranding.
helping you. We're gonna follow you no matter how many fucking times you change your name to not fantastic. Even if you say not fantastic, that motherfucker is fantastic.
It's the name.
It doesn't work. I mean,
Shit happens.
AT&T did it with their cell phone company, like in the '90s. Time Warner Cable is now Spectrum. Still sucks.
Right. Spectrum sucks
the
ass.
worst.
Yep.
And so it's like, hey, we as long as we know who you are, and we're gonna tell everybody. Still
Yeah,
Yeah, I saw their Twitter. They're like, they were getting like so much blowback. Obviously, they're like, you guys are just a scam. It's like, no, we're not a scam. It's like,
yeah, they got
you are.
super
You-
sensitive about that.
Yeah.
They were like, we're not.
It's like, what about the IP? Can you give
It's
it
like you're
somebody
using
else?
volunteer workers. There's tons of red flags that were going there.
Yeah.
And a few YouTubers had pointed it out, but they were like, I don't know, trying to look on the bright side because the game concept is what people want. If there are other developers out there that are seeing this, hopefully they're like, okay, that's a game that people want. Maybe let's try to make a Project Zomboid in third person and survival and MMO elements and things like that, because that's why everybody got fucking conned into it, because they were hopeful that, maybe.
That's how the cons. The most successful cons are the ones that people. You're selling something. The ideal.
Yeah, I saw some of the
So
gameplay
the
too. The thing
fantastic
was fucking
CEO is
terrible.
MIA. Edward Gotovtsev has deleted his Twitter account, muted his LinkedIn profile.
Oh no, not
Is
his
that what he
LinkedIn
looked
profile.
like? Okay, I see what he looked
Oh,
like.
all the
now.
harassment. I would.
Yeah, I'm sure he's gonna now he's being
That, or if
scruffed
he truly does owe his
Also-
investors all this money and they were able to make absolutely none of it, like
Their explanation was, "This was our first big experience. Shit happens."
What is that? I'm gonna put that Jurassic Park. That's a big pile of shit.
That's a big pile of shit. The part that bothers me the most is that you knew it was an empty game. You knew it was an unfinished game. You knew that the studio could crumble in any minute. And anyway, you put it out there and scammed everybody out of their $40. Thought you could get away with it, and you didn't. So fuck you. Fuck your whole company. And
I mean, what percentage of people don't get a refund? Like, didn't even think to apply for a refund. I mean, you can
I'm
still
sure
get,
there's a few out there, but hopefully most people know.
yeah, but even if
hope
it's
so,
even
but-
if it's 30%,
Because there was when
lot
we
of
were
money.
in there, people were like, "Yeah, you got a refund." So like the community was even trying to help the community out. Like, bro, you got a refund. You've got only like
Don't give them any goddamn money.
All right. Well, speaking of other vaporware nonsense, Starfield Dev claims that players are disconnected from the realities of game developing.
Oh yeah.
And so players often make wrong assumptions about game development due to being disconnected from this reality. Now, I would say that Starfield devs are disconnected from the realities of game playing,
Yes.
and those motherfuckers have no idea what players want, and it's why they put out something that we will be laughing at for 10 years until Elder Scrolls comes out. So
I don't get it. I mean, and you have a ton of defenders of like really shitty corporate actions, and that's the part that I don't get. It's like, yeah, fuck me in my ass and fuck my wallet, because there were even people of the day before. It's like, this game isn't that bad. I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Like, streamers were like, I'm kind of liking it. It's before all the rug pull happened. And then when the rug pull happened, there were still people that was like, well, you got a product. It's your fault. Like, people get weird about shit. It's like your fault for buying it. It's like, you got a product and you actually shouldn't get a refund.
It doesn't work. It's like, no, but there's a product that's like, I want the product to fucking work.
Do you understand
It's
that there
not what
are
they said.
some consumer... Exactly. So it's like somebody trying to sell you a fucking... watch, like a Rolex watch. Turns out to be the Casio.
It's only gonna be right, twice?
Hey, what's wrong with a Casio? I'm wearing a Casio. This is a nice Casio.
I said a broken Casio.
I got this for $10.
Yeah,
It's
nice.
it's
That's
nice.
hilarious. The example I used.
Yeah.
Fucking got a Casio.
Look,
Well,
Casio
yeah.
made the calculator watches, all right?
Well, yeah, that's what
Yeah.
that's what I was thinking. I was thinking, hey, I thought they were sweet, but they're no fucking Rolex. Though I'd rather have a Casio calculator watch than a Rolex. That's just me. But anyways, it's like selling something and then fucking not only not delivering on what you said it would be, lying about it, misrepresenting, fucking straight. They said it was an MMO. It's not an MMO, and then they fucking rug pull at the end. Nah.
I mean, the sunk cost fallacy is a hell of a thing, and then so it works in the game developers' favor, especially with pre-orders, right? People pre-order Cyberpunk on PlayStation, and then it literally doesn't work, and they're like, it's fine. It's like, you're abused. You are an abused consumer, and you should have some self-respect. And that's why I think people just buy into this stuff where they become attached to Bethesda, and they're like, no, it's fine. It's not. It really isn't. So, all right.
Sad.
In better news, let's talk about some boobies. Twitch has, at the beginning of this week, has relaxed its stance on nudity.
I was like, what the fuck are you doing, Twitch? Like, that was the reaction after, hey, thank you, I just want to relax today, and jiggling the boobs.
Yeah, let me guess.
And then, what's interesting is that particular streamer girl, like the rip-off Amaranth, got banned. But then the very next story I saw was, here's our new policy. Everybody go wild, go wild.
If it's artistic.
If it's artistic, you can have nudity.
Yeah.
And I was like, what does that mean?
Yeah, so there was a
Can I
bunch.
draw some fucking googly eyes right on my titties?
That's
and
what they
my
were doing.
cock?
That's
Yeah.
what they were. That's what they were doing. So there was a huge amount of viral topless streams happening anyway, and so it was just the camera. The scene was right here.
Yeah,
They would
that
jiggle.
was the new meta.
And so that's what they were doing. And so Twitch is like, this can make us a lot of money, and we have no scruples at all.
Yeah, that's
and
probably what
we
it is.
like money. So you know what? We're
want
gonna
money.
allow this. So Twitch said, as long as it's artistic, which what the fuck does that mean?
People
Or-
drawing.
Like the guy fucking masturbating in the corner at Twitch headquarters could I guess he's going to be the one that determines whether it's artistic. If she's a 10, that shit is artistic.
Yeah.
If she's a 2, that's not art. That's a
But 5 2s is a 10.
okay. Maybe if you put 5 2s in the
There you
frame
go.
with the
Oh,
bouncing
okay.
boobies,
That's-
then he'll
that's
say
art,
that's
yes.
art because it's like you see it's a refraction and they're cloning and she's making a comment. They're making a commentary about clones. I don't know, man. You could come up with the wildest shit to
Yeah.
justify all that stuff. And then they were saying like you can art, you can just draw whatever. And
They were
then
drawing
just-
whatever. And so for 2 days, it was pretty much hell on earth in these things. And so there was a couple people, one-handed gaming that thought that this was really cool because it devolved into porn, hentai, furry porn. It was wild.
And people are like, shut up. There's no children on Twitch. It's like,
The majority of people who use Twitch are children.
what are you talking about?
Okay, that's a
So
dumb. That's dumb.
yeah, but you cannot sign up on Twitch without being 13 years
Okay,
or
no,
older. It's
no.
like, dude,
Yeah.
even if they were 13, it's like this is what we want for our gaming streaming service. Like, dude, if Twitch wants to be like tomorrow, call it, oops, Never mind. I was about to use the B. I was just changing the T to the B.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
bitch, which, bitch, zitch. No, vitch. There we go. V for vagina. Boobies? No, bitch. That would be bewitch. So bewitched. Yes, if they want to start a subdivision tomorrow and it's fucking IRL, it's fucking boobies, it's fucking pool, it's fucking everything goes to draw the art, and yeah, go ahead. Like, hell, you know, maybe you can even advertise it on fucking Twitch only when you're signed in, because then you verify people are 18
Rated
or
X.
whatever. Then sure, fucking go ham. But you know why people are here. You know why, okay, so you got the Fortnite stream, and then you go to the Fortnite stream, and you go to the Roblox stream, and then the next stream you go to is, it just doesn't, I don't think it belongs on there. That's just my opinion.
Yeah.
And what that was going to do is there was going to be droves and droves of OnlyFans girls running to fake gaming and gather up as much marketing as they can and controversy. And that opened the door. We were already having people do bad behavior on purpose and do controversies on purpose because all that does is benefits to them.
Yeah.
Even if they get banned for 1 week, 2 weeks, a month, their numbers skyrocket, and that was just going to proliferate all across the board amongst all the OnlyFans and stuff. And we knew what was going to happen. And I was just watching this, and I was like,
how close?
What horny asshole took over at Twitch? Now, I didn't actually see any of the ones except for the Amaranth lady because they put the clips on there. I was too busy editing. But yeah, it's so, and I thought that's the way it was going to be.
Yeah.
It's going to be the new meta.
Yeah,
and I was like, and we even had some of our fans were like, all right, it's time to show off Joe's pole dancing skills. I was looking forward to that. We were going to have some awesome streams.
Like,
and
well,
Joe's gonna learn pole dancing. Joe's like, what?
Just for you guys.
Yeah, you were gonna learn pole dancing.
I'm afraid of heights. Make it a mini pool.
I mean, technically you still can't. I think even though they reversed some of the decision,
hey, you're jumping ahead.
You could still do the twerking and the pole. So we could still do that.
Yeah. Well, the post-nut clarity hit Twitch real hard because
that guy came.
And he looks at his screen. He sees all these tabs, and he's like, "What have I done?" And then they reverse the decision in 48 hours.
Wow. That was quick.
So they're like, Twitch said it didn't anticipate how streamers would respond to the newfound freedom.
That's because you're a fucking idiot.
Yeah. And so
there's like years and years of evidence.
Go crazy.
It's as if they hire people who have never been in the industry before to make important decisions, and they don't ask anybody, any of their workers below them, because they fucking despise them. Like, this is ridiculous.
Yeah. So Twitch's art category, and this is a quote, had been overrun by explicit furry and anime content.
Yes.
Yep.
And it was
big furry cocks and big furry assholes.
It's hard.
And zoomed in.
A whole bunch of porn.
Yeah. And so, according to Twitch, upon reflection, we've decided that we went too far with this change. According to the CEO, digital depictions of nudity present a unique challenge because AI can be used to create realistic images, and it can be hard to distinguish between digital art and photography. People have been using AI to do, make disgusting art,
to mix in,
real people's faces,
and then that could open up legal battles. Oh shit! Twitch is like, thinking, oh fuck, we're gonna get sued because some person's gonna eventually use the artwork of, I don't know, Scarlett Johansson or something, an actual leaked picture, and then mix with it, and then she's gonna come after us.
Yeah. So, effective today, we are rolling back the artistic nudity changes. Moving forward, depictions of real or fictional nudity won't be allowed on Twitch, regardless of the medium.
That's why we can't have nice things, man.
No more boobies for
because of furry porn. They're the ones that ruined it. They started drowning all the moderators in furry porn, and they were like, all right, we were wrong. It's like, why does everybody hate furries? That's bullshit, man. There are people too. Oh, so the OnlyFans models can come over and jiggle their titties, and everybody's fine with it. But as soon as I draw a furry having sex, and then the party's over,
No.
And Twitch is like, yes, get out of here.
48 hours was all.
Pretty much what it was.
Yeah, it was all the time they needed to download and save to the hard drive all of the stuff, and so it'll just be.
No.
They're like, dude, this is artistic. You said artistic. That is literally us. And Twitch was like, yeah, no, not y'all. Which is bullshit because it literally falls under artistic. But they knew that they had fun. But that's it. Who came up with the decision in the first place? That just blows my mind. I knew it was gonna blow up in their face.
No one makes a worse decision than a man with an erection. Period. So
Yes, that has to be it. I mean, they know about hentai. They know about furries. They know about this stuff. And the dude, post-nut clarity is the perfect way to describe it.
Yes.
Wait a minute. That's a bad idea.
What have I done?
Wow,
What
Twitch.
have I
I'm
done?
disappointed. I'm sticky, and
Wow, Twitch. It's so transparent, though.
Yeah.
I refuse to believe any other explanation.
The only exception remains incidental nudity that appears in M-rated games. This is important because even Baldur's Gate 3 has pretty,
Yeah.
very
There's big old
animated.
cocks there.
Yeah, animated
With
sex scenes and
flapping
stuff.
with the new update.
Oh, yeah. Very realistic physics.
Yeah, so they
the
wanted to make
floppy
sure that you're not
cocks.
getting banned for that, which is
That's good.
Yeah.
We do want to see the Baldur's Gate floppy cocks and the boobies and the vajayjays.
The last thing the CEO said is, while I wish we would have predicted this outcome.
That quote is a lie.
Could've.
Where? Let me see that. I
Well,
wish
I
we could have
Could have
predicted this.
easily
outcome.
done that.
What is this guy's name?
Clancy.
Clancy.
Dan Clancy is his
Dan
name.
is the biggest idiot that there has ever been.
Yeah.
He's never been on the internet before.
Who could have predicted so much?
Who could have predicted
Yeah.
this?
Well,
He says, part of our job is to make adjustments that serve the community. I apologize for the confusion that this update has caused.
That was the post-nut clarity guy, maybe.
Yeah.
Dan was jerking it all night to the Amaranth and the OnlyFans, and then he forgot about the furries and the hentai.
we've gone too far.
Never forget about the furries and the hentai.
Or the diaper people.
Oh, don't.
I don't
Don't.
know. I don't know about the diaper people. I don't want to know about the
You
diaper.
do not. You do not.
Do you have experience with the diaper people, Joe?
No.
You have wore a diaper before.
No.
Okay.
Yeah. All right, that's what I got for this one. Anything else?
I
you
mean, I
wanna-
guess technically we have all worn diapers before, right? Yeah. So that's an advertisement for diaper people. You are one of us, whether you wanted to be or not.
Also, check out some of our old reviews, and you can see OJ as a baby in Death Stranding, and OJ
Yeah.
as
As a
Yakuza.
diaper
Again.
in Yakuza
Yeah.
and Mortal Kombat.
Oh God.
Okay, cool. Well, thank y'all guys so much. Click the links down below. Visit our sponsor. They support us. You support us by clicking those links. And this is just part 1. It ain't over yet. We got part 2 coming up, and we will see you on the next Angry Joe Show. Bye, guys.